Hi guys, welcome to Daryl's Travelling Corner, and today you've just joined me at the back of the 700 and we're going to be making our journey around the areas, some of the areas of West Sussex. And with that in mind, we're going to start off with Chichester. Have a look around there and then get some buses in and out of. But you've just joined me in Emsworth. We're just about to come out of Southampton because the next stop is Hermitage Bridge, which is the ticket zone boundary stop for Southampton, which is what you're going to hear any moment now. This is the last bus stop in Hampshire, and here we go.
Next
there we go.
Hermitage Bridge. This is the Southampton ticket zone boundary stop.
Because we're about to come into West Sussex. So this is the first bus stop of West Sussex. Just got there. That's interesting. Someone's put a 30-mile-an-hour sticker on the sign. They've took down the Hampshire sign as well. But yeah, this is the Southampton ticket zone boundary stop, as Rick's just said. It's really rather interesting.
700 to Chichester.
And welcome to West Sussex, guys. So join me back in a bit and I will see you in Chichester. See you in a bit, guys. Welcome back, guys, and you've just joined me back at Chichester Cathedral. And I'll tell you what, if you look behind me, I've got to show you this cathedral. It looks absolutely beautiful. I've definitely got to pay a visit inside there. It's got to be one of the biggest cathedrals I've ever seen. I mean, look at that. That's just incredible. I love it here in Chichester. And it's just, obviously, 700 to Yapton. That broke off because the 700s from Portsmouth used to run to Flansham and... Hello.
I was going to go and catch a bus. Be there tomorrow?
Yes, I'll see what I can do.
Take it easy.
That's interesting. I bumped into a church friend of mine from church. So I'm just going to take you around some of the area of Chichester, and then I'm going to get another bus. We're going to make our way. I am tempted by the 56. Take you into Old Bosham. Would be a good way to go about things. I'm just mesmerised by this cathedral. I mean, look at it, it's just beautiful. I love it. So I'm just... Right, join me back in a bit. So I will take you around some areas of Chichester, but I just want to hop on a 56 going to Old Bosham. This one's due in 18 minutes. See you in a bit, guys. Welcome back, guys, and you've just joined me at the back of a 56. I have given in to temptation and decided to get the 56 because it's my first time on this bus, and we're going down a different area of Chichester. That is really interesting. Have a look at this. So we're going down the back end of Chichester College. I studied there when I did my first diploma. I studied here when I did my first diploma and my national diploma before going on to University of Portsmouth. It's really interesting though, this route, because I've been down here in the car before when someone's driven me, been driven about. But I haven't been here on the bus, so it'll be interesting to see buses are every 90 minutes. I don't particularly want to wait that long for a bus. Join me back in a bit as I take you around the area, another area of this route. See you in a bit, guys. Welcome back, guys, and you've just joined me in Fishbourne, and we're just making our way back into the usual route. This would have been where I would have travelled at the back of the 700, because I got that into Chichester, and then that's when I thought, I got off and I thought, yeah, I'm tempted by the 56. And it's just, we've got another wooden, I've just seen another wooden bus stop, bus shelter. Hey, you know what I mean. We're just coming up to Hilliard Garden Centre as well, which is the ticket zone boundary stop for Chichester. As we make our way into Bosham, because it'll go Bosham and then Old Bosham. So I'm looking forward to seeing what mysteries lies on this route. I mean, this has been a lovely route so far. Absolutely enjoying myself. It's just really rather incredible what I've seen. There's the Indian Garden Centre. I need to pay a visit there at some point. That I'd go to a ticket zone boundary stop just to pay a visit to the garden centre. Too bad, I don't think there's one in Havant either. But never mind, just coming into Bosham now. And then we go down to Old Bosham. So the 700s would carry straight on round the roundabout, whereas this turns left. Look at that. They are definitely picking up. They've just turned literally an empty lot into some houses. And there's some more over here as well. But you've got a big, massive puddle of water to take care of as well. Sewage. That's going to be pretty dirty. Yeah. Well, join me back in a bit as I'll take you around the area of Old Bosham. I'll be on the bus, don't mind you, because again I don't want to have to wait 90 minutes for a bus. I just want to take you on a journey around the area. See you in a bit, guys. Welcome back, guys. You've just joined me at Old Bosham, and I'll tell you what, as much of a nice place as it is, I don't particularly like the idea of having to wait here for 90 minutes for a bus, because there's not really much to do here. But just look at the boats, because we're right by the harbour, and I like the look of that. If I just show you what we got there. It's been a nice bus journey, guys. I really enjoyed it, and we're just now making our way back to Chichester. What I'll do when we get there is I'll take you around some more of the area of Chichester, and then I'm thinking at this point I might just take you into Littlehampton and take you for an explore around there next. So this day is going to be taking everyone by surprise, just as long as I get back in time for the 725, because I do want to give that a try. I mean, it's not really that much of an issue if I can't do it today, because if I wake up early enough I can do that, just hop on that 725. If it's on a weekday though, I'd have to get a bus ticket, because of course my bus pass won't work at that time, because it leaves Portsmouth at 5:30 in the morning. so I'd have to get a day gold rider. It's not too much of a problem. Now, I just remembering that Charlton Lane in Waterloo Fields, Brent's Clanfield, not only is it the ticket zone boundary stop for Waterlooville, but it's also one of the South Hants ones as well. But this also comes into show where Hillsley Lido would also be the ticket zone boundary stop for South Hants, because then the 725 then goes straight from there to Chichester on the motorway. Well, join me back in a bit as I take you back round the area of Chichester, and I'll get you on another bus. See you in a bit, guys. Hi guys, you just joined me back at Chichester, and you're just hearing the bells of Chichester Cathedral. They do sound very majestic. Up they just stopped. So I must have arrived back here towards the tail end of the bells. So I'm just going to take you around some of the areas of Chichester. I've just seen a 700 coming in from Portsmouth. So you can tell when this comes from Portsmouth, because it says 700 the bus station. So I'm just going to take you around some areas of this wonderful place. And oh, there we go. Some more bells. You just got to love the sound of cathedral bells. Sounds very majestic but peaceful at the same time. Up, up. That's interesting. I mean, it's nearly 2:30 already. My goodness, how the time flies. So we're just going down the shopping centre. I think what we'll do after that is I will get you on another bus. But I think for now, once I've been down here, I need to take a quick break, because I need to put my phone on charge. And then there's some other bits as well. So join me back in a bit as I'll take you around some more of the area of Chichester, but I need to make a quick pit stop. See you in a bit, guys. Welcome back, guys. You've just joined me now on the 700, another 700, because I was on one at the start of the video, and I'm on another one, because this time we're making our way to Yapton, but I'm getting off at Bognor Regis. So I'll take you around the area there. You've just got to love the sound of the cathedral bells. So that was the sound I was greeted with when I got off the 56. That's why I ended up recording it as well. It sounds peaceful and majestic both at the same time. It's just amazing what you get to find in particular areas. I mean, we're still in Chichester at the moment. Look at that. Right there, hustle and bustle. But there's a market not too far away from here. So this bus will... stop is Market Avenue. Thanks, Amy. This bus will turn left because we're now going towards Market Avenue. Whereas the other 700, the one that came from Portsmouth, will turn right because it then terminates at the bus station. It's a rather interesting way to go about it. I remember when this bus used to be in one piece. I've been on it. This used to be years ago. But since then they've broken it up into 4 buses. Now, I realised, so I looked at the 701 and I thought, oh, a brand new bus route. No, it turned out to be split from the rest of the 700s, and they renumbered it 701 to save the confusion with the 700 coming back to Chichester. I think they could have kept it the same, because it then confuses people even more. And all the 700s used to run via Yapton, but now the only ones that go to Yapton are the ones that
Chichester Market.
The only ones that go there now are the ones that terminate, because then they'll just go back on themselves and do a loop. I always used to remember going to Chichester Market with my dad. Can't wait to explore more of this area. But join me back in a bit as I take you around the area of Bognor Regis. See you in a bit, guys. Welcome back, guys, and you've just joined me at Bognor Regis, and it looks like the local Barclays is shut down because there's now a to let sign. I've always been tempted to put an eye on that sign and you get toilet. I've never given in to that temptation. Not yet anyway. I'm tempted to. So I'll take you around the area of West Sussex. It's just nice to know that I can go to these places and just take you around different areas of the county. At some point I do plan to get all the 700s and the 701 to Brighton, because the 701 that starts at Wick and makes its way to Lancing, so of course I'd have to change at Worthing for Brighton. It's an interesting way how they've got the 700s done now, because we now also have a 701. So here we are in the area in the high street of Bognor, and I found out, well, it's been there for a while, Bognor Regis gained its royal status in 1929. So I was just trying to remember who was on the throne at the time that happened, when it gained its royal status. But we're getting close to 100 years since then. Love it when I do my travelling episodes. So anyway, join me back in a bit as I take you on the next bus. Where it goes, no one knows. See you in a bit, guys. Welcome back, guys. You've just joined me at the front of the 707 going back towards Chichester. Interestingly enough, I say this because this is the first time I've been on this bus as well, and I just wanted to see if there's any difference between this bus and the regular 700. But we'll find all that out, and I'll be able to keep you updated as to what I think. It's been the same so far, mind you, it's early days. If I do come across anything different, I shall put it into video, and then I'll be able to show you how it all came about.
The next stop is Bognor Regis Station.
Yeah, something tells me this is going to be exactly the same as the regular 700. Time will tell. Also, I'm going to see how Amy says 707. because then she'll end up saying the same thing, the 701 between Wick and Lancing. Sorry, I'm a bit stuck in my, I've got a gap in my tooth and I've got a bit stuck in it. But we'll see how Amy says 707 on here, whether she goes one digit at a time or she just says it as a whole number. Also, this will give me the time to then say that I've actually today decided to scrap the idea to get the 725. Be easier for me to go in the morning as opposed to the evening.
The next stop is Hadlock Road.
Yeah, it's exactly the same as the regular 700. That's interesting. I mean, it's got to branch off at some point because there's two different bus routes.
The next stop is Signal.
But there's only one way to find out. That's if someone ever bothers to get on this bus. I'm enjoying what I've seen so far. Although I am starting to think this is... I'm starting to think this is another sequel to the Coastliners. Because you've got the 701, which I thought, oh, that's a nice new route, and it turned out to be a split from the 700s. I mean, I see why they did it, because of the fact that, yeah, I can see why they did it, because there are two different sets of level crossings. We are going a different way, because none of the 700s go up here. Okay. Well, that puts my mind at rest. I am on a completely new route. But anyway, as I was saying, there are two different sets of level crossings between Angering and Gorey-my-Sea, and the chances are almost certain that the bus is going to be caught by both of them, hence why they're almost always late.
The next stop is Tesco Superstore.
Nice. So the chances of them being late are almost certain. I wonder though what it would do on... I just wonder what it would do otherwise. But we're just about to hear how Amy says 707. But I'm glad that I did this. Here we go. There's not many of these buses, mind you. Any moment now.
707 to Chichester.
Yes, you did the digits. 707.
The next stop is Poplar's Court.
I'll see you in a bit, guys, as I make my way back into Chichester, because I've scrapped the idea of getting the 725 today. I'll get it another time. I'll see you in a bit, guys. Welcome back, guys, and you've just joined me back at Chichester Cathedral, and oh, we've got the bells again. Now, one thing that you'd have noticed, with the bells is that they start and end with descending tones, but in the middle of that, they just come up with different bell sounds. But this, you just gotta love the sound of cathedral bells. Definitely makes this place sound majestic. And I love it here in Chichester. We've got South Street, South Street, that's East Street, this is West Street, and there's North Street. I'm going to take you down North Street this time, because it's something different. And then we'll just see what we have down this part of Chichester. Something's about to go awry. But join me back in a bit, guys, and I will be on the best bus making my way back home. See you in a bit, guys. Welcome back, guys, and you've just joined me back at Chichester Cathedral. I'm now just on the 700 making my way back home. Yeah, I stand by what I said before, so I will get the 725 eventually, but I'm going to do it as a morning trip instead of an evening trip, because the morning trip then means I can then just come off at the Barfoot's and then cross over the road and then get a 600 into Bognor, or I can just stay on the same side of the road and get a 600 back to Chichester. Now I'd have to remind myself that if I do this in a weekday, that I'd have to get a bus ticket, get a Gold Rider day ticket, because my bus pass won't work before 9:30. It's a shame, but never mind. It is what it is, unfortunately. So let's make our way back home, and I will say this adventure has been really rather interesting. I bumped into an old friend of mine of 20 years. Speaking of fast, the time flies. And actually I'm sat not too far away from a lovely lady who I bumped into this morning when I got my flu jab. It actually went all right, just to update you all, and let's just hope it all turns out for the best. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.